Alright guys, thank me, Kiaman here. We're going to talk about a few short things. It's going to be a little scuffed. Second guide I'm making, hopefully a little better. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about looting, looting conservation, like items that can stack, um, how to loot guns, and just how to loot quick so your raids are quick, otherwise known as loot fast, raid fast. Alright, so the first thing to understand about looting is EFT has a really nice Russian doll system with vests, which I'm about to show you now, and with backpacks. So to start with the backpacks, the Beta 2 is a really good backpack to use and can also fit a tri-zip. It can also take that and go into an Attack 2. Attack 2 can go into a Blackjack as well. Now the reason you want to do this, especially if you have decent amount of strength, is because say if you wanted to take all this loot and just put it into your Attack 2, you're losing inventory space. Your per slot value is going down. Watch what's about to happen if you just utilize the stacking method. So say you wipe a lobby, you just have a lot of backpacks, or just say you have a beta 2. Look what you can do. You rotate the AVS, boom boom, this can go in there. Say you got some attachments from people, and now that goes in there. So now your beta 2 has this inventory space in it, and then you have about 10 or whatever that is, yeah, 10 more, so you can literally fit a full-blown gun in there, like a shitty AK or something, or just, PSU, GP, I don't know, like stuff. Just gives you more space. Now look what happens when you do this. Just look at inventory space they have. Like you have this line in the beta, you have that one in the tri-zip, it's 5, and then more in attack 2. Okay, so there's no backpacks can go in each other. They will weigh more if you do it, but they also give you a lot more inventory space, so you can make more money per raid, being more cost effective. The next thing, which you already kind of seen, is the fact that you can collapse vests. Now, the best vests for this, there's several others, but I won't go over them all because some of them you'll never see unless you play labs or you PvP a lot, is a BlackRock. So what you need to understand about EFT before we get into this is that EFT is pretty centered around a per slot value. So what that means is this D fuel right here is one slot and it's 25k. Okay, whereas this AK is probably 50k and it's taking up like 8 slots. So if you need to fit one or the other, you take the D fuel. You're making more money per slot. That's how you need to view all this, or anything you're looting and other shit in the game, like even your own gear. Like the slick is 300k on the flea market. It's a fucking 3x3, it's 9 slots. Like dude, you can get like 5 bolts and you make up for that. That's a big way to get over gear fear right there. Okay, so again, the BlackRock, its slot value is whatever this is, but then look how much inventory it gives up for only taking up that much space. On top of that, you can fit a 2x2 in there, which means helmets can go in there, a vector can go in there, a lot of shit can go in there. Like even an MP7, you can rotate the MP7, like a lot of shit can go in there. Okay, next one is this one, the LBT rig, which is found on raiders a lot, labs especially. This is a great rig. The reason is you have two 4x4s and it takes up less than the BlackRock. Okay, and it's also even, so you can like organize it better than a BlackRock. Like it's just easier to Tetris it. The next one's a TV110. This one's a really nice rig, even though it weighs a lot and will make you overweight, is because of this right here, this vertical 3 slot. The reason being is guns like the MP7 or an MP5, you can eject the magazine from it and then fold the gun. So this is what an MP7 usually looks like, and this is what happens when you know what you're doing and play the game a lot and you're looting really fast. And now look, it can go in there. Your suppressor can go there. If the mag has good ammo, you can let him pack it, take the mag, or ditch it. But look at that. It's right on this rig. You can take the rig in, boom. Okay. Another really good one to do that with is the vector. If I can find it really quickly. Or not. Just pull a vector out because everyone's using them. They're really easy to get right now. So vectors look very intimidating. like that, you feel like it's too big or whatever, but look what you can do. Just fold it, eject the mag, control click it off, boom. And that's what a vector looks like now. So you can check the ammo if it's good. Shit, it's AP 6.3, we don't want it. Maybe the magazine, so you can't buy it from a vendor, low level. And you take it, put it there, ditch that, it's garbage, and there you go. Okay? You can also do this. Like, just knowing how all that works will get you better. Like, so decompressing guns, great way to conserve inventory. So, and then the next one is the AVS, two 2x2s, shit ton inventory space. I think this is better than TV110. It also weighs a little less. It's very nice. Again, if you see it, if you can do it, if your strength is high enough, then do it. If not, don't do it because it's gonna slow you down and get you killed because overweight has a huge debuff. Okay, so now Russian doll methods on EFT, great way to collapse loot and make your raids faster and probably keep you alive because you can collapse loot really quick, get off the body and keep going. Also can make you more money per raid, and that also makes it so if you don't have a lot of time and you're trying to make a lot of money in a 2-hour period of playing a game, you can. Next thing is, say you're looting someone, okay, which we'll get into in a few, but you see a big ass skunk in HK, which is a pain in the ass to fit, especially if you already have loot. Now you can do this, which means you can't really put much there anymore, or you can just do this. It's an HK, I have a shit ton of loot in my bag, you know, maybe I have like 10 bolts, like I really don't want to sacrifice all that for an HK. You can control click the entire vital attachments off, because attachments sell for more to a vendor than the actual gun. I have no clue where they went in my stash, but there you go. Okay, so now screw the HK, ditch it, whatever, and now you have all the attachments. They would actually go in your inventory if you're playing the game on a live server, and then boom, you organize it how you want. Okay, the other thing you can do with guns like this, so we can actually just do right here is, so you have this HK, who cares what all the attachments are removed, because it won't matter. You can just remove the suppressor, control click it, or if you're full, just click it off. You can also hit delete on it and it'll throw it on the ground in game, and now you can fit the gun, and then the suppressor can go somewhere else, like small things like that. Also, while we're on the gun thing, let's talk about the ammo types. So a big thing is when you're on someone who's pretty juiced up, high level, you probably want their ammo. So while you're looting them, this won't show up in game, but you double click the mag, you tilt it because it's EFT feature, it's a black tipped M61. Most good ammo is black tipped M993. Shit like that, 762 BP is black tipped. Some ammo types aren't, 5.56 notorious for that. So for those guns, like this HK, you can't tell if it's 55A1 or 995. So what you do is you unload one bullet, let's unload the whole thing, and then you're like, oh, it's good. So then you just take the mag. You probably want to take the mag anyway because this mag is pretty expensive. Same thing with vectors. Also, ammo types are different by color. So if you play the game a lot, that's AP 6.3. If you're good at the game, you probably want to take that. If you see this in there, which we can actually do, this is what it'll look like. You want to take it. That's 7N. Now note, some people will top load the mag, so as you unload it, it will come out slowly, and then eventually it'll start shitting out that. So just know that, okay? So hopefully that part helps. Now let's get into the other part. This second part's gonna be another video, so go check that out. If you like this one, let me know by comment, liking, or subscribing. If you didn't like it, don't like it, and comment. Hopefully they're getting better, and you're getting better. Again, it's all new to me, but hopefully these videos are helping and are getting better.